What's up, guys? My name is Eli Calusi. I run Proxy AI, an AI automation and software agency. And recently, I've been taking a bit of a step back from the traditional agency owner day to day because I've been creating a micro SaaS. And my goal is to document me hitting $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue with that SaaS to hopefully inspire you to do the same thing. And that if you just learn one skill, you can monetize that skill and make money with it. So in this video, guys, I want to go over how I kind of picked my micro SaaS idea, how I spotted a little bit of an arbitrage opportunity and a gap in this certain niche that I picked. And then also how you can kind of go about thinking of like either hiring a developer or just a basic tech stack for you to build this thing yourself. We're not going to build anything in this video. It's going to be a bit of a high level overview, but I want to show you my SaaS, how I picked it, and how you can do a little bit of research for you to pick your own SaaS. Now, I think this video will be useful if you're an agency owner, or I should say an automation agency owner, if you love tech, if you love software, because some of these concepts apply for automation agency owners to pick their niche and actually dive into a market that is underserved with AI tools, step in, identify a problem, and hopefully fill the gap, right? So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. All right, guys, so these are the chef skills that you need to know in order to make an educated and informed decision when you yourself are deciding, should I build a product here? Should I build a SaaS? Should I build something that is disassociated from my time? So whether that be posting content on YouTube or building a SaaS, content and code are the two best. But if you successfully build a SaaS, even if you're just making $1,000 to $5,000 a month, which is no small feat, that's incredible. And again, as I said, we're going to try to hit $1,000. That's our goal with mine. You don't really have to do anything if you automate it to the point where you can just be completely dissociated from that project and it can kind of run on autopilot, and then you can put like $100 a month into ads and just keep it running. So that's the goal with this, right? That's the goal. I just wanted to lay that out for you here. So this is going to be about picking your SaaS idea using real Google Trends. And we're not going to overcomplicate it, guys. This is like literally the simplest way to do these things. It's dead simple. Like, so you can see here, I'm on Google Trends, the Google Search Console, right? I've linked it in this Google Doc. It'll be in the description. Go over to this, right? So I literally just got GPT to generate me a big list of like different niches that could potentially be underserved and not have like a vertical AI tool in that niche that is kind of like a standalone thing that can just serve them and them alone. So I settled on an AI wedding planner. So if you look at this blue line right here in the search trends, so this is the search term for wedding planner just in the US alone over the past year. So you can see like May, kind of that springtime, we got 100. And this is between June 2nd and June 8th, 71 searches, 60, 70. So it kind of fluctuates between like 60 and 80 searches, right? With the most being 100. So very consistent over 12 months. So basically every 4 days, it gets searched at least 50 times, which is great. Like that's awesome because with a little bit of kind of consistency on our end, we'll be appearing on the front page of Google when somebody looks that up, right? Because there's very low competition. And then if I look up AI wedding, you can see people are searching it like 8 times every 4 days. So if people look that up only 8 times, then that means there's very low competition for that keyword. And again, guys, if we look at AI wedding planner, there's literally like there's one search between October 13th and 19th last year. There's one search. So we're basically in a standalone market that, again, is maybe not the best thing of all time. It's kind of like if you're in stagnant water with your business and you don't see any signs of life, it might not be a great business to start because that means nobody has done it before you. And then you have to kind of trailblaze and cut down all the bush yourself and go at it, which can be a lot harder. However, I think with these vertical tools and the right marketing, especially if they're automated and our time is dissociated from it to some extent, then we don't have to worry too much about that. So this is how I picked my idea, guys. Like dead simple. You don't have to overcomplicate anything. You just hop in here or get GPT or Claude or whatever to generate you a list that you can kind of pick from, and then just like incrementally go through it, slap it all into Google search trends. And there's other tools better where you can see like keyword competition, all sorts of stuff. But I'm just looking at these related queries right here. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Don't overcomplicate it. Use 1 or 2 tools, put it in, see what the search terms are. If it's consistent all year or growing, that is a great niche to get into, especially because creating this SaaS has been easier than ever. So first step, go do that. Beautiful. Next step, we need to actually like decide what AI feature we want to bring to this niche. So in my case, wedding planning, right? This is something that requires a lot of, planning. It's kind of in the name. And just couples, young couples between the ages of 22 and 35 getting married. They may not have the budget for a wedding planner. They may not have the resources or a lot of the time, like the time to plan this extravagant, amazing wedding. So we can leverage tools like Perplexity's Sonar model, which is basically an equivalent to ChatGPT Deep Research, but just from Perplexity. We can leverage this opportunity, and it sounds a little bit Machiavellian, but the fact that they're unaware it exists, to actually perform like very large amounts of research around the given topic that we chose, which is wedding planning. So we can use simple AI technology to do research. So we're focusing on a research tool only. There's no AI assistant. There's no AI chat. You get like 5 plans a month, because if you're not going to need more than 5 really. 5 revisions of your plan for $20 a month. Each API call to Sonar costs roughly 15 cents for 30 sources to be looked at all across the internet by the model. So 15 cents times 5. And if they're paying $20 a month, you can see the multiplier is ridiculous on that. So define the criteria: consistency, stable throughout the year. We already went over that. Low competition. Now, next is market research, guys. So what I've been doing, not on cameras, I've been going on Reddit, these different communities, and I've been putting my idea into forums. I've gotten some good responses. People saying like I'd use that, commenting under posts like, hey guys, any good technology you used to plan your wedding? How'd you organize stuff? I was like, yo, I got this tool. It's sick. Like blah, 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 plans your wedding for you. They were like, cool. So go on Reddit, go on Facebook communities, go on Twitter, and just blast stuff out into the ether, into the the vastness of the internet, and just see what comes back to you. See what kind of validation you get, right? So competitive analysis, are there existing solutions to this? And what are people saying about their product? If you can shortcut it and people are consistently saying, hey, I used this one AI wedding planner, but there was a few features missing that were kind of crucial to what we wanted from it, then great. Like you just fill the gap, build those. Cool, right? So the next thing is actually what do you want to do, which is using what do you want to do using the Sonar model? It's built for research and you can tweak it to do other things, but we are going to use it for research. That's our only objective, right? The specific research functionalities your tool will offer. Just deep research on wedding planning, right? So it's very simple, guys. You literally go to Perplexity, get an API key, put $5 in. Set up your environment in. So if I go over to here, I can show you guys the code in the backend for our app. This is the Stripe code right here that I'm actually currently building out, which is coming in my next video, how to integrate Stripe into your SaaS. So if I go into my env example file right here, you can see all the secret keys that we need. So our Perplexity key literally just goes right in here. And then what we have going right here, which I'll just show you super quick, Perplexity route. So this is what's making the call to Perplexity. So this is the URL endpoint that we are making our API call to, Perplexity chat completions. It is a post request. And then we reference the API key for validation. If you watch my last API video, you know that the API key needs to be valid and the server will check that. And then if it isn't valid, it will send you like a 400 error. And then all the other things, if you're familiar, we choose our model, which is Sonar Deep Research, set the temperature, max tokens, top P, and a presence penalty to focus on reduced repetition and get unique results every single time, basically. And then you have some other code that basically checks if the response was clean, was successful, and then grabs the data that was returned, converts it to JSON. And then we actually basically turn the JSON into Markdown, and then we clean up all the Markdown and display it on the front end. So this is all it is, guys. It's 26 lines of code. And then there's just a few formatting, fancy things, budget, wedding day timeline, decor and theme, stuff that I want to include personally in mine. So this took me only about, 20 minutes to build out with the help of a few AI tools. Very simple to do. You just make an API call here. So once you have API access and set up your environment variables like your API key, design the UI. This was done a lot with AI. This is what my UI looks like right now. Take it. I've only been at this for about a week, and I've maybe given this like 10 to 12 hours of time to build out. So basically you just input all this stuff, and then you have this kind of like checkbox, like wizard modal right here, and you can go through. And then if we do like Greece, let me show you guys an example right here. Spring, boho style, vibrant, on the water. On the water, local catering is a must. Is this running? Yep. Okay, cool. So submit. And then you can see we have this nice little animation initializing research, gathering information. So it's building the plan. And then I'll come back to this in 1 second. When this is done, it does take about 1 to 3 minutes to generate the full plan because it does very intense research. So once you design the UI, implement the features, which is just research. That's the only thing I'm focusing on here. And then there's beta testing, which I'm not going to do. Who needs a beta? Just get that shit out there and basically get users signed up. I'm going to run ads for this, which I'll show you guys, which I've never done before, actually. So if there's any ad experts, toss that in the comments for me and we'll be in touch. Perhaps marketing, put some content out, maybe some AI content, and I'll make some automations for that and use that as content for the channel as well. And partnerships, what I'm going to do is I'm going to DM wedding influencers and also just wedding planners on Instagram and be like, hey, we're offering a 50% revenue share for the first month. So that's kind of it. That's the idea, guys. So I hope my rambly quick explanation has shown you that you don't have to overthink this. You just have to look at a few metrics to be like, okay, this is a decent enough idea and I think I can make this work. And also look on Reddit communities. If there's at least like 5 to 20 Reddit communities with like 5 to 20,000 people in each, you have a huge market of people who are already interested in this topic. Maybe they're unaware that an AI can plan for them, but that's your job to educate them through content or paid ads. So those are the chef skills, guys. That's kind of it. That's how you cook up, basically. So you can see here, we're done. Oh, and I have this nice little, annual and monthly plan right here. Very cool. Anyway, so you have all the budget breakdown right here. It's in Greece, so it's using some other currency right here. Then you have the Athens Riviera, venue analysis, address, pricing, ratings, testimonial, Mojito Bay. You have catering. Very cool. You get their email and their phone number. Then photography, a couple options, florist, transportation, entertainment. Super cool. Final recommendations. And that's a wedding plan, guys. Now, keep in mind, I haven't tweaked the prompt really. I haven't tweaked anything. So this is a very bare bones output that can be improved 10x with different prompting techniques that I will also show in more comprehensive, more comprehensive builds of me working on this and finishing this up. So if I sign out here, you can see my cheeky landing page with all the same stuff. I'm going to put a video of me here. And that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Cursor, Windsurf, MCPs. I'm going to make videos on all of those. Really, if you want to see something, drop it in the comments, guys. I feel like I've been so busy lately that I haven't been giving enough time to content, but that definitely needs to change because content's kind of the main driver for everything. So just full transparency, that's how I've been feeling. And yeah, appreciate you watching this video. Pick an idea and go build something today. I believe in all you guys and you can do this. And I'd appreciate it if you stuck along and followed me through this series to see how I do. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.